Bonsai, filmmaker Arun Kukreja's miniature autobiography. Looking back in humility. Standing at the unique milestone in cinema and theatre of a hat-trick of national records in the Limca Book of Records, I look back at my life in humility. Origin. The emergence of young me from my mother's womb was facilitated by Dr. L. Ummen, responsible for childbirth of Delhi's Who's Who, a fact claimed in her death obituary, at St. Stephen's Hospital on the 24th of November, the year 1954. Parentage. My father, who died in my first year at college, was a handsome, dignified, fair, soft-spoken, blue-eyed gentleman. And my mother, whom I lost during the shooting of my film Ashtanayika, a dark, beautiful, honourable woman who shall always inspire me. Residence. We initially resided at Nicholson Road in a modest flat. The only redeeming feature of that enormously filthy locality, Mori Gate in the walled city, was proximity to the cricket fields and unknown eminent neighbour Neeraj C. Chaudhry, the author of An Unknown Indian. In 1965, my father realized his dream of shifting residence to the serene and peaceful 4 Flagstaff Road, the in-news house of famous Salman Rushdie in civil lines. Our house is christened Barkat-ish, after my grandparents' first names. Happy birthday and blue suede shoes. Annual celebrations were looked forward to because of cakes from Carlton and rare treats of 3-in-1 ice creams with wafer biscuits at Khyber in Kashmiri Gate, the birthplace of St. Stephen's and Hindu colleges. Aping a child's birthday party, my demand for a birthday cake in shape of an aeroplane was vetoed by my mother, as that was a luxury we could ill afford, as was my wistful longing for blue suede shoes, exhibited temptingly in the Bata showroom. Cricket. On the cricketing lawns of Mori Gate, I got my first nickname, Pullar, after the English cricketer. Viewing test matches at Firoz Shah Kotla was a ritual from the middle-class stands. Being a cricketer or a commentator would have been perhaps the only other profession that would have quenched my thirst for limelight. Nicknames. The other nicknames I was bestowed with Monica Cooker in school, sobriquet director on the tennis courts of the Roshanara Club, Raj Kapoor of theatre, and Fellini of Delhi, designated by critics. Frederick Algernon Trottville. Fatty is the legendary hero amongst all Enid Blyton characters. Perhaps that is the reason for me being fat and, strangely, as many critics believe, resembling Alfred Hitchcock when I appeared as a photograph in Alfred Hitchcock's favourite suspense tale on stage. Modern School. Thanks to Principal M.N. Kapoor, who inspired a true modernite to excel in academics, sports and culture, I became the cultural prefect, a very coveted position in the school. I was a little upset that my childhood friend Medha did not vote for my prefectship in a student's poll, though Tani did. My father had accomplished another dream of his, sending us siblings to Delhi's prestigious school, an opportunity he was deprived of. To my elder, academically brilliant sisters, whom I reverently think of as mothers, the choice was clear: car or school. They opted for the latter. But perhaps those were the days of offering ode to Goddess Saraswati. Today, Goddess Lakshmi rules the roost. The director's chair. It was a chance absence of our school drama teacher, Om Shivpuri, that was instrumental in my occupying the director's chair for the first time. Filmmaking is like love-making. The director is the superstar. He makes the film. He creates it. Ruchika Theatre Group. I founded Ruchika Theatre Group with a friend, Rajiv Bhargav, in 1972, while waiting for the higher secondary results on the lawns of Modern School. Today, Ruchika is one of the leading theatre groups of the country, and I am 60 plays old. Collegian. My only regret in life is not taking up history honours at St. Stephen's, but opting for economics honours across the road. My father was from St. Stephen's. Mirror, mirror on the wall. In spite of my face being distorted by acne in early teens, friends have always blessed me with kindness. I remember schoolmate Malti Khanna, daughter of artist Krishan Khanna, herself an artist, telling Suhela Kapoor, filmmaker Shekhar Kapoor's sister, that my pimpled face looked rather radiant with sun shining on it. I am equally surprised by artist Jatin Das' admission that he is inspired to paint on my stomach, as he is to paint actress Moon Sen's breast. Heroines. Ala Nargis and Raj Kapoor in RK Films, actress Alka Amin and I share the Cinema Ghar logo. My favourite heroines in my works are prima donna Yamini Krishnamurthy in theatre and thespian Sharmila Tagore in films. Mohabbati. Sarod maestro Ustad Amjad Ali Khan, who has composed music for one of my films, has described me as a mohabbati, lover. I love beautiful films and adore beautiful women. Mother Teresa is the most beautiful woman with all her lovely wrinkles. Freedom of expression. Freedom of expression is the ideal I cherish the most, and ahimsa. Critics. I respect critics. I have had my share of bouquets and brickbats, but I know many directors from top theatre gharanas who say they don't care a damn about critics, but have been caught red-handed, buying the newspapers the first thing in the morning when their review appears much before sunrise. First love. Suman. The girl I wanted to marry. A girl with rose-petal cheeks, cherry-red lips, and a mole on her chin. Childhood whims. Trains, cars, gramophone, Ram Leelas, Kamla Circus, mountains, Laurel Hardy, silk. I would only sit on my mother's lap if she wore a soft silken sari. Even today, I aspire for silken craftsmanship in my works. childhood ordeals, barber, noisy barats, and school white defaulter cards. Mrs. Arun Kukreja. Vanita is the Florence Nightingale and Mother Teresa of my life. Many feel I do not deserve her. In a lifetime gratitude, I made a film, Breast, for her, based on Pablo Neruda's love poem, Your breast is enough for my heart, and my wings for your freedom. Children. Neha, my daughter, who has graduated in Sociology Honours from Miranda House and has joined NDTV. Raghav, my son, who has just finished his higher secondary from the family school, Modern. Pluto Kukreja. Our pet is a Labrador. We think of him as our third child. Favourite film. My film Robot, starring model Mekhla Mattu with love songs by Elvis Presley. The film is autobiographical, like Raj Kapoor's Mera Naam Joker and Gurudutt's Kagaz Ke Phool. Favourite director? Ingmar Bergman. Special thanks to Miss K. Pasricha, my mother's eldest sister, an apostle of love and a symbol of a woman's quest for individuality. To late Pandit Sharda Prasad, our family hotel manager in Chandni Chowk. To Sevak Gopal, who reared me up in childhood. To Morigate neighbour Dr. P.R. Moga, who treated me like a son and slapped me once for my willpower to go to the nursery school Queen Mary's in spite of high fever. To my father's fast friend, Mote Ram advocate A.N. Mishra, who drove us to picnics at India Gate in his antique Ford, Chalti Ka Naam Gadi, with baskets of Rogan Josh from Jawahar and Bakar Khani from Kareem's in childhood. To all fellow artists, critics, countrymen and world citizens who share my passion for novel and offbeat work. To poet Prime Minister Atal Bihari Vajpayee, whose poem Bulati Tumhe Manali inspired my film bearing the same title as A Mountain Lover. To my family, and of course to Bharati, the lady behind my anthology of love, Will, and my film Ode to Love, a wedding present for Julia Roberts. Bonsai. Poverty is no sin, as Chaplin, the renowned little optimistic tramp on celluloid, demonstrated, but real life can be tough for an avant-garde filmmaker. Having recovered from a crippling attack of osteoporosis thanks to Dr. S.P. Byotra at the Sir Gangaram Hospital, the bonsai has come to me in the form of a rare hat-trick of national records in the Limca Book of Records. The Limca Book of Records 2002. For directing nation's first one-actor silent film, Sangeet Yachna, starring Alka Amin, with music by Ustad Amjad Ali Khan. The Limca Book of Records 2003. For directing nation's first one-actress talkie, Ashtanayaka, starring Sharmila Tagore, with music by Ustad Ali Akbar Khan. The Limca Book of Records 2004, for authoring first monologue on epics, the Ramayana and the Bhagavad Gita. The unique soliloquies Dashanan and the Bhagavad Gita, published by Rupa, have drawn favourable comparisons with Shakespeare's Julius Caesar and Hamlet, respectively, by critics, even winning rare accolades from foremost critic Dr. Nagendra, as the unique films have been highly acclaimed. Thank God. For my parents. Bonsai, brief, concise, lapidary, terse, epigrammatic, gnomic, aphoristic, certainly not narcissistic. Padma Shri poet Jagdish Chaturvedi. बंदा परवर मैं वो बंदा हूं बज़ौर बंदगी जिस जगह पर सिर झुका दूंगा खुदा खुद आ जाएगा. Arun Kukreja is that kind of person. Doyen critic Shanta Sarjeet Singh. A look at life with Bonsai, The Hindu. Miniature autobiography. Yes, again a first. Life in a nutshell, called aptly Bonsai. Small wonder, we say. The Telegraph.